So it is then a measure that could lead to prison sentences of up to 20 years for those who participate in acts of piracy. The measure, adopted very quickly by the Venezuelan parliament after a quick 2 days of debate, aims strategically at the US amid its ongoing pursuit of a third oil Venezuelan tanker. The adoption, as Venezuela's envoy told the UN, that Washington is subjecting the nation to the greatest extortion in its history. Charlotte Lamb reports.
A dancing Venezuelan president just hours after emergency UN talks over his country's rising tensions with the US tells local media the Security Council has his back.
You see this strange piracy behavior that is being denounced at the United Nations Council? The Security Council is giving overwhelming support to Venezuela and the right to free navigation, to free trade.
Piracy is what the president has labelled the US interception of vessels carrying Venezuelan crude oil, a move that prompted the UN's second emergency session in 2 months amid escalating tensions. The US has also bolstered its military presence in the Caribbean, framing its actions as a crackdown on drug cartels and so-called narco-terrorism, accusations Caracas rejects.
Thank you, Mr. President.
But at the Security Council meeting, as Russia and China urged de-escalation, the US ambassador doubled down on the measures.
President Trump has been very clear that he is going to use the full power of the United States of America, the full might of the United States to take on and eradicate these drug cartels which have operated with impunity in our hemisphere for far too long.
This as Venezuela's National Assembly unanimously passed a new law imposing prison sentences for anyone who promotes or finances what it calls piracy or blockades. The law comes days after a second oil tanker was seized in line with President Donald Trump's sanctions blockade. Since September, US forces have launched dozens of strikes on boats Washington claims were transporting drugs. More than 100 people have been killed, some of them fishermen, according to their families and governments.